Apartment bedroom, day. We see a young woman in her mid-20s sitting in a wooden chair next to her bed in her one-room apartment. She's confiding her feelings to someone over the phone as she sits with her back hunched over to the phone rested on her right thigh. Her name is Marlena.
I just want to be happy. I mean, I don't think I'm a bad person. I try every day to be a good woman, the best person I think I can be, but it's not good enough, apparently. Still get treated like shit by everyone. Karma's a bitch, right? I just want to be happy. That's all I ever want. Do you think I'm an okay human being? Like, am I good enough? Why did I end up like shit? Like, why am I so fucking tall? I'm 5'10". You know how much that fucking sucks. It's hard enough to get a date just being me, but then I gotta be fucking Sasquatch as well. You know, I sometimes have to put on skirts and heels and makeup just so I don't look so fucking manly. I hate skirts and heels and makeup. But shit, man, what else am I gonna do? No one wants me, anyway. And my dad isn't even tall. He's like 5'11". He's also handsome too. Guess I didn't get his looks genes either. Or mom's. How the fuck am I gonna have two hot parents and I end up looking like shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Dude. But yeah, your girl's lonely. I know. Women aren't supposed to admit that in today's day and age. Don't need no man and all that dumb woke shit or whatever. But what can I say? I like love. I want someone to be there with me. I used to have that too. He was shorter than I was. He wasn't all that handsome, according to other women either. But fuck, he was my world. And I miss him. There's no one else out there for me, though. What good man out there is gonna want a basket case like me? So I'm lost right now. Don't know what I want. Don't know where I'm going, and I could use a friend.
Marlena turns her front to our view. We can now see she's been holding her phone the whole time. On the screen, there's an AI companion app. Marlena has been talking to an AI app this whole time.
Fuck it, I'm gonna be late for work.
Marlena grabs her work gear and leaves her apartment based on how she's dressed. Orange vest, yellow helmet, white tank top, denim jeans, brown work boots. It's clear she works in construction. At the work site, Marlena operates various construction tools throughout the day while zoning out. She looks somber, as if she's dead inside. Before she's aware of it, the whole day has passed and it's 6 o'clock. After her work day, Marlena packs her uniform into her backpack and heads to a nearby bar to grab a drink. She sits outdoors, drinking her bottle until she notices some shaking beneath her feet. It's an earthquake. Everything around her rattles and shakes. Street poles and lamp posts fall during the tremors. Marlena notices an awning collapsing and rushes down the street towards it. She grabs the falling awning and holds it up before it hits two men below. Marlena holds up the large, heavy object like it's nothing. The father and teenage son run out from under the danger zone and help Marlena hold up the awning, but she tells them something else.
It's cool, I got it, just get to safety.
There's a middle-aged woman trapped on the ground under a fallen piece of a wall. Marlena lifts the heavy several-ton wall off the woman and extends her hand out to pull her up to her feet.
Shit, look, I gotta go.
Marlena runs away from the area before anyone else notices her. She runs into an alleyway and behind a wall, before slumping her back against it and sliding down to the ground until she's sitting.
Fuck, why did I do that? Again, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Marlena stays sitting against the wall until a man in black approaches her. Marlena slowly notices him, but reacts shockingly when her eyes finally sees the man above her.
Very nice. I am once again impressed.
Come on, another one of you fucking guys, really.
Calm down. I just want to talk to you.
Marlena gets up to her feet and starts to walk away with her back towards the man in black.
It's about Carlito.
Marlena snaps in a furious rage. She turns around and grabs the man by his throat, lifting him high above her as she chokes the life out of him. Marlena starts to release some of the mental pain she has and decides to loosen her grip on the man until he falls to the ground. Marlena stumbles back and begins to hold back the tears in her eyes with the fingers of both of her hands.
He might be alive. I'm telling you the truth.
This news upsets Marlena. She starts to march closer to the man on the ground.
Do not fuck with me. I am not in the mood.
I swear to God, Carlito might be alive. The thing is, I can't confirm it. Not 100% anyway.
You picked the wrong day to get on my bad side. If you're lying to me, I swear to fucking God, I'll rip your balls off right in front of you.
Look, I read up about you. Your time serving, your tour in the Middle East. You're unlike any female I've ever seen on record. I also heard about what happened to you after you got back, and I'm sorry for that. But what I'm telling you is the truth. I just can't 100% confirm it. But there's a strong chance Carlito didn't die in Iraq.
And what the fuck do you guys want from me this time?
This earthquake you just experienced, it isn't an earthquake.
Come on, no, and that's it? You just want me to take care of this, and that's it?
No, of course not. He's just one thing standing in our way. There's a lot more we'll need from you. But I give you my word, I'll show you everything I know in due time.
Fine, fuck it. Show me this prick already so I can take care of him.
He shouldn't be too far from here. Just follow the aftershocks, I suppose.
Just follow the aftershocks, I suppose. Shut the fuck up.
Marlena heads back onto the main streets and follows the path of destruction. It takes her just a couple blocks away from where she was from. Marlena sees a man in a black trench coat and sunglasses standing in the middle of the street, breathing heavily.
Hey, shit for brains! Yeah, you! You're kind of fucking up my city and all, and yeah, I kind of live here, so why don't you go fuck off to Detroit or something? I don't know. Maybe leave all us here alone? Or I could kick your shit in 6 ways from Sunday. There's that, too.
The man lets out a heavy stomp, causing the pavement to splinter and split open towards Marlena. She leaps onto a nearby car and then hops onto another car across the street.
Fine. Gonna make me go all bitch mode on you, aren't you?
The villain attempts several more tremors to cause the buildings around Marlena to lose their structural support. But Marlena keeps her balance and avoids being hit by falling objects as she jumps back onto solid ground and marches towards the earthquake maker. The villain tries to throw objects at Marlena with superhuman strength, but she deflects all of them with ease. Marlena finally gets within close combat range of the villain.
Enough!
The villain tries a few punches, but Marlena deflects or dodges all of them. She retaliates with a swift front kick to the villain's torso, sending him flying back into a wall of a building. The impact is hard enough to cause several 100 pounds of debris to fall on him, rendering him unconscious. The fight is over. Marlena walks over to the downed villain and checks on him. He's still breathing, but out like a light.
I hate fighting! Fucking asshole!
George arrives on the scene to check up on Marlena's progress.
Good work.
George gestures Marlena go with her, but she objects.
And what about all this damage and shit he caused? No one else gonna help with this mess? Fuck it. I might as well take care of it. Always gotta clean up everyone's messes around here anyway. Not like the government is good for shit.
True to her word, Marlena stays behind and helps clean up the damage caused by the earthquake-creating villain. As police and firefighters arrive on the scene, Marlena can be seen cleaning up the area in the aftermath of all that's just happened. The police arrest and haul away the villain, but have no idea Marlena was the one to stop him. George pulls his black SUV up to Marlena and gestures her to get inside. With the proper authorities now on the scene, Marlena now decides it's time for her to go. She gets into the SUV and George drives off. There's an awkward silence in the car as George drives. He's the first one to break the silence.
So, like I said, I read up on your file before coming here to meet you. You're a fan of Monster Pals, huh? I like playing it too. Topaz version is my favorite.
Shut up. Don't try to do this shit. The whole try to be my friend bullshit. I've been through this song and dance before.
I'm just trying to get to know you is all. I saw a few of your videos you posted online before you deleted your channel. I know you used to be happy before the incident. I know something like that can radically change a person. I just want to try to help. Help you get back to that happy girl is all. I want to do my best to help return that Marlena who used to post video game reviews and dance videos online.
She died the same day Carlito did. I kept hoping and wishing for Carlito to come back that I eventually gave up and lost all hope. Which makes sense. I don't deserve happiness after all. I don't deserve him. Which is why I honestly don't expect you to be telling the truth or for Carlito to actually be alive. I'm just going along with your bullshit in the 1% chance you're actually telling the truth.
And if I am telling the truth and you get to see him again?
Then you'll finally get to see me smile. And I'll owe you whatever the fuck you want for life. until the day I die, until my dying breath. I'll be your bitch on a leash for the rest of eternity if I end up seeing his face again.
Then, I hope for our sakes, you trust me.
George and Marlena drive out on the freeway, across the vast, mostly empty road. As they drive, Marlena texts into her phone.
So, what you doing?
If you must know, I'm working on my wish list, or progress list, whatever you want to call it. All the things I need to work on in fixing myself. That is, if I can get to see him again.
You sound calmer right now. No swearing. Like, you're at peace.
I swear to God, you better not be fucking lying to me about him.
And there it goes. But no, I'm not lying to you. But it doesn't mean we'll get to see him again. This is all the intel I have. I don't know about General Uger.
General Uger? Is that the prick behind whatever the hell this all is?
Kind of. He's the guy in charge of the facility. But I don't think he's the brains behind it.
And what the fuck is he even trying to do here?
Well, make more of you. It's a super soldier research and development facility, I believe. I also suspect Carlito was chosen in plans to try to resurrect the dead. Again, like you.
Me? Dude, I'm no one special. Just a really pissed off chick who no one wants to be around.
Based on your records and feats, we both know that's not true.
Dude, I don't know anything about any of this shit. I've just always been a bit stronger than your average chick. I work out a lot to avoid depression. Not that it works that often. I don't know why I do half the shit I do. I just want Carlito back. That's it. I'll do whatever you guys tell me if it'll bring him back to me.
I understand. So this list, what's on it?
None of your fucking business. But really, if you must know, I want to try to be a better girl. For Carlito, I mean. Maybe wear dresses more often. Be more of a girl. All that shit.
I figure any guy who can handle you probably likes you exactly as you are.
Shut up. I actually used to be, well, not so bitchy. Before he left, I'm trying to get back to the old me. Granted, if he's out there.
The old you, the new you, or the current you. Be whatever you want to be. That's what I'd suggest.
Right, whatever. I gotta finish this before we get there.
Marlena and George, after an hour driving, now arrive at their destination, a gated-off facility in the middle of nowhere. George steps out of the car first, and Marlena follows.
Here we are. I'm not sure if they're expecting us or not, but this is definitely the place. I just wanted to say, thank you for helping me. Helping us. I appreciate your service.
I'm only here for Carlito. Don't forget that. And he better be here.
As the sun sets and the sky grows dark, George walks up to the steel chain-link fence and looks at Marlena, as if directing her to proceed forward. Marlena understands and rips apart the fence with her bare hands, tearing a hole for her and George to walk through. Marlena and George make it to the back door of the facility, with a padlock on the door. George looks at Marlena again, and Marlena proceeds to rip the steel panel of the padlock off the door, and the lock with it. Marlena glances back at George as if saying, "Shut up," before opening the door for him and allowing him to go in first. As Marlena and George walk through the dark hallway of the facility, Marlena turns to George to ask him a question.
Hey, you think we might run into more people like that earthquake asshole from earlier today?
I don't know, but it's possible. Follow me. The lab should be down this hallway.
So, how'd you get involved with these people anyway?
I used to work for them.
No shit, you're actually a part of this shitty organization?
I'll assure you, when I signed up, we had different intentions in mind. But like many things, the goals changed. I signed up to save soldiers' lives.
Soldiers like Carlito?
Yes, like him.
Marlena and George keep walking down the hallway, approaching a large open room at the end of it.
You know, there was someone I cared about as well. They got sick. I thought I could save them, but I couldn't.
The lights cut on, and Marlena and George are suddenly ambushed by a dozen men and women dressed in army fatigues. However, they look different from normal, like they're sick or ill.
Shit! So much for the stealthy approach. How do we handle them?
Feel free to fight back.
The 7 men and 3 women try to attack Marlena with batons and other blunt force weapons, but Marlena blocks and counters all their efforts to strike. However, when they're hit, they don't seem to flinch or feel any pain. When the attackers try to use hand-to-hand combat, Marlena easily outmatches them and overpowers them. After 60 seconds, the 10 soldiers are finally subdued and rendered unconscious.
Shit,
I guess the reanimation experiments were a failure then.
I guess you're the shit stain named Uger, huh?
That's Colonel William Uger to you, young lady. You never were one to show any respect.
So you know me then. Do you have Carlito here, my boyfriend? If you've turned him into a fucking zombie, I swear to God.
I don't know who that is, or any of our subjects' names. But yes, I know all about you, Marlena, all too well. Glad to finally meet you after all this time.
What is he talking about?
Oh, you didn't tell her, George. That's so like you. Always keeping secrets. How do you think we were able to fund all this research?
Is there something you want to tell me, George?
Oh, I'll explain it all. You see, we used you to create them. The soldiers you just beat up on the floor. We needed your blood to create our little super soldier experiments.
My blood?
We noticed you ever since your time serving, especially when you were over in Iraq. Out of the 600 women in infantry, you were the top testing candidate. Better than all the men, actually. You surpassed them like some kind of superwoman. Something unnatural and unexpected. You see, George, others tried to mold Marlena into shape and get her into special programs, but she refused them all. Hence, everything you see before you now.
Damn right I did. I'm nobody's lapdog, and I'm not special. I served my country and went home. That's it.
And because of your pig-headedness and selfishness, we created this. All of it! We call it Operation Girl Boss.
Flashback to 11 months ago.
So this is the legendary courtesan we've been searching for, huh? She's the chosen one?
Yes, Colonel Uger. She's the one. Unparalleled strength and near-limitless stamina. She's truly special. Remarkable. A one-of-a-kind specimen.
We have her blood from her lab samples, right?
Yes, sir. It took a special kind of needle just to pierce her skin. But we've tested it on a few lab mice and the results were spectacular. I think this will finally give you what you've always needed and wanted.
Finally. And to think, it came from this low-level cadet. She doesn't even deserve the power she possesses. What a waste. We'll put it to far better use.
Are you sure you don't want to try to reach out to her? Tell her the truth. Maybe try to guide her into being a valuable asset for humanity.
No, people like that never amount to anything, no matter how much power they've been freely given. Discipline is earned, not learned. She's not worth the time or effort. Just get more of her blood and send her on her way.
As you wish, sir.
And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about your wife. We'll make sure she gets the proper treatment she deserves.
George, you knew about this the whole time? Were you just using me this entire time?
Everything I've told you has been the truth. I swear. This started out as a program to bring back wounded combat soldiers.
But it evolved into so much more. You may be a selfish little brat, Marlena, but who do you think keeps the world running? Keeps the world from the brink of nuclear war? We do, and you're too wrapped up in your own little head to understand how important this all is. You don't deserve the power you have. But they, all of them on our floor, they were good soldiers. More than willing to become even a fraction as strong as you. As if you've ever been through any trauma in your life.
Fuck you! You don't know a thing about what I've been through.
If only your blood was more stable. Not too many of our experiments ended up a success. There was Wilson, who you met earlier in the city, and only a few others. One of them we even managed to cure.
Uger, you don't mean...
Yes! Say hello to the new and improved Holly, George!
On the monitor, Colonel Uger is talking to Marlena and George from... Walks in a tall brunette woman in her early 30s with a ponytail, green tank top, and army fatigues. It's George's wife.
Hi, baby. I got a bit of an upgrade. So you're Marlena, huh? Thanks, honey. I just got word of your man, Carlito. It turns out, yes, we do, in fact, have him here. In fact, we'll take you to him right now.
You see, the only candidates fully compatible with your blood, Marlena, were those just like you, other women. Typically white first world women around your age. The further we deviated from that, the less chances for success. The only way to create another you was to find other yous, and George's dead old cancer-stricken wife, well, she was just perfect. Another strong, independent girl boss just like you, Marlena.
Fuck all of your super soldier bullshit. I don't care what you do with me. Where's Carlito?
Just go straight down the hallway in front of you and follow the lights. We'll lead you straight to him.
Marlena, it's probably a trap. Uger's just using you, just like he used me to manipulate my wife.
Enough of your shit!
Marlena runs down the open hallway in front of her as the ceiling lights cut on above and lead a path for her.
Holly,
It worked. No more cancer. I'm not only healthy, but actually stronger than before. I'm fucking superwoman. And it's all thanks to you and Marlena.
Holly, this isn't you. You never cared about power before. You're a doctor. You wanted to help people, remember?
I guess the old Holly's dead then. From here on out, I'm... Wait, I need a good supervillain name. How about Bad Bitch? No, that's not gonna work. How about Boss Girl? Yeah, that's catchy, isn't it?
You can't stop the work we did, George. This will continue on with Marlena's blood or without her.
Marlena follows the ceiling lights and makes it to the room Carlito is held in. It's a cross between a morgue and a hospital room with several unconscious men and women in beds, hooked up to IVs on life support. Besides the patients, there's no other people in the room, no staff, doctors, or faculty. There's 10 beds on each side of the room, and on the last one to the left, Marlena sees him.
Oh my God.
Marlena walks up to Carlito in the hospital bed. She notices his pulse on the monitor, meaning he's alive. Marlena, in shock and nearly in tears, touches Carlito's face, her hand shaking as she does so. Carlito's eyes slowly open.
Carlito, baby, I missed you so much.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
I can't believe it. But how? I swore. I thought I lost you forever. Please tell me this is real.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Last thing I remember was being on a routine patrol. Me and Kelly were out in the desert just doing the usual thing. Then, our Jeep blew up. Might have been one of the insurgents or something. I was wounded. Pretty bad. Then I woke up in here. 2 weeks had passed.
I'm just so glad to see you again, no matter how.
They did some tests on me. I'm still not fine, though. Still in rough shape. But seeing you here makes things all the better. Wait, how are you here? I thought you were back home.
One of the researchers brought me here. He was telling the truth about you.
Listen, this place... it's not good. I sometimes overhear the doctors and staff talking. I don't think any of them have good intentions here.
I'm not going to let them use you as some kind of lab experiment. Come on, we're getting out of here.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Listen, we don't want to fight. We just want to leave peacefully. Me and him, that's all.
You're trying to steal U.S. military property, hon. I can't let you do that.
Don't do this. I swear, you don't want to escalate this.
Let's step outside, shall we?
No, I'm not leaving him.
Suit yourself?
Holly grabs Marlena and throws her across the room effortlessly, slamming her into a wall. Holly then arrogantly brushes her hands like it's nothing.
Marlena! Don't worry about me. Just stay clear of her. She's bad news.
Holly stands over Marlena's body and gloats.
Finally. Look at me now, babe. I can do some cool shit. I'm fucking super woman over here. I'll take care of this pathetic bitch in no time at all.
Who you calling pathetic, you dumb? You know what? You're George's wife, so I'm gonna go easy on you for his sake.
Holly kicks Marlena with superhuman force. Marlena reels from the blow, but all she can do is concentrate on Carlito, even as Holly mocks Marlena on the ground.
Marlena!
Oh, yeah. That's the good shit. That's the power. Look at me now, babe. Just what I always wanted. I'm a fucking goddess. And pitiful little Marlena here can't stop me.
No, I'm not leaving you again.
Marlena gets a fiery look of determination in her eyes. She charges towards Holly, but Holly counters Marlena's blows. Marlena tries to fight, but Holly outmatches her. Holly is a far superior fighter in every way, and even stronger than Marlena. Holly delivers massively powerful superhuman blows into Marlena that rock the room with their sound and vibration.
Marlena!
It's not long into the fight that Marlena is being decimated by Holly.
Honey, I'm a former Marine, and I've been in the military my entire adult life. What did you expect? I'm also a doctor and know exactly how to put you out of action for as long as I need. Like I said, Carlito is very expensive property. We let you see him, but he is not yours to take.
Marlena gets even angrier now and tries to fight back, but Holly deflects all her attempts and beats Marlena down to the ground again.
Your man here is one of our few experiments that tested positively. He even came back from the dead. Could be your connection to him, could be something else, but he's going to be moving forward to round 2 with us. Hell, he might even be just like me. Guy boss, maybe?
Marlena struggles to get up to her feet, looking over at Carlito from the ground.
Marlena!
Carlito.
Holly stands over Marlena's body and gloats. Holly kicks Marlena with superhuman force. Marlena reels from the blow, but all she can do is concentrate on Carlito, even as Holly mocks Marlena on the ground. Some women come in to take away the bodies from the room and put them on stretchers. Carlito is the only one conscious, but Holly elbows him in the face, knocking him out cold.
Leave him alone.
Holly turns around and directs her attention to Marlena again. Holly kicks Marlena in the forehead, nearly knocking her unconscious. She then turns her attention to 2 workers.
Andy, Brandy, be careful with that one. He's special.
Marlena blacks out for a minute or 2. When she regains consciousness and hearing, she hears sirens going off in the facility and sees red flashing lights in the now dark room, indicating an emergency evacuation. Marlena looks at Carlito's bed and sees him, and everyone else, is now gone. She holds onto the counter to climb to her feet and holds back tears in her eyes. She knows she has to quickly make her way out of here. Marlena heads back through the hallway she came from, as it's now flashing red lights. She quickly regains her strength despite her injuries at the hands of Holly. When she's back in the main arena, she sees George barely struggling to fight off a horde of zombie soldiers trying to kill him. Marlena rushes to George's aid, almost back at full strength.
Time for us to go.
Marlena and George escape the facility and make their way back outdoors. George gets out his car keys to remotely unlock the door, and George and Marlena get in.
Hang on!
George manages to rev the engine and escape the facility area right before the building explodes. George breathes heavily, glad they both made it out alive. But Marlena is frozen and just stares blankly ahead at the road, not even blinking.
Marlena, I'm so sorry.
He's still alive. Your cunt of an ex-wife didn't kill him. She wouldn't kill him. He's still alive out there. And we're going to find him.
Marlena, everything I've told you has been the truth. Uger, he tried to manipulate you. Us. He...
Don't say anything. He's alive. I saw his face. Touched his skin. He's... alive. That's all I need. We will find him. And so help me God, you better hold me back from ripping your wife's skull off her fucking body. But... he's alive.
Marlena, Holly was dying with cancer. There was no other cure for her. The experiments corrupted her mind. I promise you that's not my Holly. I don't even know who that woman was back there. But she's not my Holly. Uger is going to pay for what he's done. He's going to pay for all of it.
Fucking right he is.
As the sun goes down and night falls, George arrives home to his place, as Marlena looks at the large 3-bedroom house from the car seat.
It's safer if you don't go home right away. None of them know where I live, so I suggest you stay here for the night. We'll then think of a course of action tomorrow.
Gee, aren't you at least gonna buy a girl dinner first?
Glad you're at least in the mood to make jokes after everything that's happened.
I meant what I said earlier today. You brought me to Carlito again. We're now gonna get him back. So, my word is everything. I'm your official army bitch now.
Thank you. But just know, this goes beyond official protocol. What Uger did to Holly, to Carlito, he must be stopped. And everyone else working above him.
So your ex-wife is, like, insanely fucking strong. How am I gonna stop her and anyone else they try to throw at us?
You must learn how to harness the power within you, to realize you've always been strong, and to fight back against those trying to hold you down as a woman.
Nah, fuck that. I need to train a lot. Do you know how someone like me can get stronger?
I think I do.
Flashback to 1 year ago.
Hey, you're finally home. I've been waiting for you. I baked you cookies.
Cookies? Since when do you bake?
Come on. I'm just trying to do something nice for you.
Well, thanks for the cookies. I appreciate it.
So, how was the academy today? Any closer to becoming John McClane?
It's all right. Maybe I'm not suited to be a cop, though. Everyone else thinks I'm too nice.
Well, in my experience, we could definitely use some nicer boys in blue in the world. In fact, I think the world could use some nicer people in general.
Well, you know what they say. Change starts from within. Relax, I'm kidding.
You better be kidding, motherfucker. We're not gonna get him back.
Walking these streets, feeling the heat in the city where souls are stained concrete. Every corner I turn, every voice I hear reminding me of my darkest fear. Living in a world where wrong's the new right, morality's a fight. It's an all-night flight, about to lose my grip, about to lose my way. Praying for redemption, hope to see a better day. Violent strains cry, tears fall from the sky. In the symphony, my soul's asking why. The weight of the world crushing my chest, and like I'm drowning in this never-ending quest. I may be failing, but I'm trying my best. Hush down and cry, tears fall from the sky. In this symphony, my soul's asking why.